Hello again. This is John Dauer, psychotherapist here in San Antonio, Texas. And this is another 15 minutes or so how to help ourselves with an open mind. And our topic for today is how to use effective self talk to help ourselves. Maybe we can use our talking to ourselves as a way to take charge of our lives. You've heard it said, what you think is what you get. If you can think it, you can get it. Now, you may wish to have a paper and pen handy should you want to write down some of these examples of effective self talk. Let's study self talk. A question. Do you think that we all talk to ourselves? Sure. Every thought that we have, we are talking to ourselves. It is quite normal. Now, it becomes very important that we pause and listen to how we talk to ourselves. Here are some examples. I don't know what to do. I hate myself. People don't like me. I just can't. Those are strong sentences. It's like surrendering. I'm helpless. Some alternatives. I'm taking this problem and I'm figuring it out. I am a good person. No matter what others think, I remember what is best for me. I take charge of my life. Now, sometimes something comes up in life that's big and scary and challenging. I may only have a short sentence that I coach myself with. I'm getting through this. No matter what, I'm getting through this. And before I know it, it's behind me. Another situation is you're in a long line waiting patiently, maybe a traffic jam. Man, I'm losing time. This is the pits. Or I take a deep breath and I say to myself, I'm using this as an opportunity to learn and grow. Having done this, it's surprising how every time my inner mind comes up with something quite unique to use the time. A second question. What do you think a pilot needs to fly a plane, say from San Antonio to Mexico City? Sure, it needs training and instructions. The pilot needs from the company instructions. Today, you are to fly the plane from San Antonio to Mexico City and not to Guadalajara because there are storms. And so, our inner mind, our subconscious, is our pilot, and our self-talk become the instructions to our subconscious. We tell it what we want in detail, and the subconscious is finding a way. Hey, John, you told me what you want and why, and I am helping you get it. Our subconscious has a lot of wisdom. It knows how to run your heartbeat right now so that you stay alive. Perhaps you can remember as a child the very first time you cut your finger and you looked down and saw the blood and were scared. And you quickly learned in the next few days, wow, it's closing. My wound is healing. And that is the wisdom of the subconscious managing my body. And that same subconscious is there to manage me, my life. So, again, listening to how I talk to myself. Man, yesterday at work was lousy. We had all kinds of problems. And I bet you today's going to be just the same, a mess. Or I step back and I say, no matter what comes up today, I am finding good ways to deal with it. And before I know it, I'm going home feeling good about what I did at work. So, effective self talk is about positive actions that I take. It's important to remember that self talk is not sugar coated. I wake up in the morning, it's sunny, and I say, wow, it's going to be a great day. And by noon, the clouds come and it might even rain. And sure enough, I knew it this afternoon. Something comes up and it spoils this whole day. Please write down the word it and cross it out because it cannot do anything. But I could say, no matter what comes up today, I'm still making it a good day. I'd like to invite you to write these sentences down so that you can see the structure of some self talk effectively. I am doing everything necessary to find a good job that pays me well. I am learning how to be a better partner. I push myself to get this work done on time. I keep my focus on my goals, no matter what other people do. Interesting, we can also combine our spirituality, our prayer, with our self talk. Two examples. Dear Lord, with your help, I make myself get the work done. Notice that the self talk is an active verb of action. I have to do something. Dear Lord, with your help, I am learning how to be a better mom. Now, to get the most from our inner mind, our subconscious, helping us get what we want, it is very important to write out our self talk. The sentences floating in our mind transferred onto paper so that we can see in front of ourselves, almost like a commitment. This is what I am doing. We might write several sentences about different parts of our life, our goals, our health, how we take care of our body, our work, our managing of money, our spirituality, and of course, our relationships. I am finding only positive people to be my friends. Each sentence describes in detail what I want and what difference it's going to make for me. I put together a guide of 9 points to make sure I write out effective self talk. Today, I'd like to share 3 of them. Number 1, my goals have to be realistic. I'm not going to be saying, I'm winning the lottery, but I could say, I am working hard to get through college, to get my certificate, and find a good job that pays me well. Every day I push myself to do enough exercise so that I'm healthy. Number 2, my sentences are in the present tense. Please write down will and next to it, going to, and cross them out because the future never comes. I am doing everything necessary to take care of my family. I am every day pushing myself to get out there and find a better job. And before I know it, I've got it. Number 3, my self talk is positive. What I want and not what I want to quit. I'm quitting smoking. I'm losing weight. But rather, I am giving myself clean and healthy lungs. And I'm enjoying breathing in the fresh air. I am eating only healthy quantities of healthy foods, drinking lots of water, and doing enough exercise to be healthy. Once I have written out my sentences clearly, covering all the aspects of my life, I'm going to want to repeat them many times during the day after day. An interesting and excellent time to program my sentences is to read them right before I go to sleep. Because during the night, my body is resting, but my subconscious is working on what it just heard me say. And it works hard to get me ready for the next day and to get my goals. Now, what if it would be interesting that you did this as an experiment and wrote out several sentences, and then programmed them by repeating them every day, many times, for 30 days in a row. Would you be smiling as you realize you're achieving exactly what you wanted? Now, I'd be glad to send you the essay on effective self talk and how to write those sentences. Here is my email, and all you have to do is send me yours, and I'll be glad to send you the 2 sheets. And I add, if you'd like to, write out your sentences and send them to me. I'll be glad to review them with you. And so, after this, how is it that you observe yourself and notice your self talk is now different than it was before? Again, thank you. I hope to share some other 15 minutes how to help ourselves with an open mind.